This guy had never been closer to God than the day a Florida Highway Patrol trooper nearly ended his life with a ruthless pit maneuver. On March 23, 2026, an FHP trooper patrolling U.S. Highway 27 in Gadsden County spotted a white GMC Sierra rocking illegal window tint. After pulling the truck over at a local gas station, the trooper requested the driver and passenger step out so a K9 unit could conduct a free air sniff. Instead of complying, the driver rolled his windows up, shifted into drive, and floored it, launching a high-stakes pursuit.
I see each other. I'm going to look out. Now you can do channels on 1073 traffic 4074
Rule number 1 of the road: you never run from FHP. The fleeing driver ignored that warning, slamming the accelerator and pushing the heavy pickup truck to speeds over 120 miles per hour down the highway. After a 2-mile sprint, the trooper lined up to end it. The first pit attempt didn't take, but the trooper stayed locked on and delivered a second.
28 out of 40. Lima Juliet, Victor Romeo now, so out of 40.
The reckless run finally came to a crashing halt when the trooper lined up for one of the most brutal FHP takedowns. Delivering a hyper-aggressive strike, the trooper shattered the driver's control, sending the heavy Sierra rolling violently multiple times before it vanished into a deep ravine. You know it was a good pit maneuver when troopers actually have to find the crashed car. Miraculously, both occupants survived the wreckage. When a wrecker hoisted the mangled truck out of the ditch, troopers uncovered exactly why they ran. A cardboard box packed with 14 pounds of methamphetamine pinned right underneath. The driver, Richard O. Perryman, and his passenger, Chiquila N. McCrae, were immediately taken into custody. Now, Richard O. Perryman is staring down severe felony drug trafficking and aggravated fleeing charges after his massive gamble backfired. On July 18, 2024, Trooper A. Cass stopped a black sedan going 77 in a 60. The driver claimed she was rushing her child to the doctor but had no license, registration, or insurance, and gave the name Becca Smith. Moments later, she hit the gas and took off, running red lights and blowing through stop signs at nearly 90 miles per hour.
Now you gotta keep giving those speeds in traffic. Going south on 430, south on 430.
South on 430.
Traffic light, D60.
Smart traffic.
44, if you get a chance, be going into the GVI. We need it.
The chase moved onto Interstate 430 South, where speeds reached 120 miles per hour. With no signs of stopping, the trooper performed a brutal pit. The car smashed into a guardrail and flipped violently into the median. The impact was violent. The driver was brutally ejected from the car and thrown into the median. Officers rendered aid immediately, but it was too late. She was pronounced dead at the hospital. Normally, a single, perfectly placed pit maneuver is all it takes to send a fleeing suspect packing. If they're lucky, maybe it takes two. But the driver of this stolen Dodge Scat Pack was so dangerously reckless that Clayton County's hardcore Cobra unit had to deliver a staggering 4 brutal pit maneuvers before finally taking him down. The chaos ignited when Deputy Bradford spotted the muscle car rocking a fake Texas temp tag. Before the cruiser could even get completely turned around, the Dodge was already peeling out, blowing past civilian traffic on a double yellow line and pushing well over 100 miles per hour to escape.
All right, I pitted it. We boxed it in. He got out. The back tire's done for. We're chasing it 138 towards Union City. Coming up on an old man. I'm about to pit again.
Okay, we're going west on 138. I'm sorry, 138 going to that. Wait, one up here. And again, he recovered. We're still going. Speed is 60. Travel west. 138. Coming up north.
After taking the fourth and final devastating hit, the Scat Pack spun violently off the highway and crashed deep into a ditch. The driver bailed out and sprinted straight into a dense wood line filled with thick brush and massive thorns. Deputies gave chase, battling through the brutal briars that shredded their uniforms until the exhausted suspect finally tripped and fell face down in the dirt, allowing officers to drag him out of the thicket and slap on the cuffs. Deputies searched the wrecked Dodge and found a Glock handgun sitting right on the floorboard, along with a strong smell of marijuana. The suspect, Marquez Milner, thought he could trick the police by hiding the car's true identity with an altered VIN sticker. But officers easily uncovered the real numbers, proving the Scat Pack was recently stolen from the Georgia Tech Police Department. That discovery just added a massive stack of new felony charges to his already ruined day. Our nominee for Mother of the Year decided that May 2nd, 2026 was the perfect day to test her luck against the ASP. It all started on Highway 118 when Trooper Teddy Henderson clocked a red Dodge Charger flying at 81 in a 55. Most parents would think twice with a 3-year-old in the back seat, but this driver figured bringing a toddler to a high-speed fight with the ASP boys was a brilliant move. Instead of pulling over, she treated the highway like a battleground, recklessly swerving into oncoming traffic to block the troopers' positioning, seemingly more worried about her boyfriend's car getting impounded than her own child's life. The pit maneuver was the only way to end this madness before a head-on collision turned a chase into a tragedy. Trooper Henderson squared up his bumper and delivered a surgical strike that sent the Charger into a violent somersault, obliterating a mailbox and a residential driveway before the car landed dead on its roof in a cloud of dust.
Get out of the car with your hands up! Put your hands up! Got a female coming out of the back seat on the driver's side. Hands up! Got a toddler walking out of the back. Got a baby. Come stand right here. You're okay. Come right here, baby. Come right here. Come right here.
In a scene that'll stop your heart, the rear door creaked open, and that 3-year-old boy simply walked out of the wreckage, miraculously unhurt. The driver, Thalia Jones, crawled out behind him and was immediately slapped into handcuffs.
Well, yeah, obviously. Why are you going to jail? That's why you ran for me?
Yes, sir.
You ran for me because you don't have a license? You almost killed your kid. Do you understand me? Come here. Stand in front of my car. You could have killed your child. Do you understand? That was the stupidest thing you've ever done in your life. Today was the stupidest decision you've ever made. You understand? Pulling you over for going 80 and a 55.
I was not going.
You were.
No, sir.
Yeah, because you were trying to get away from me, and then you confirmed it by running from me.
I let them fucking run. Guns and drugs and shit.
Are you sitting here making excuses for you getting to run? Do you want me to grab you again? Get over here. Come here. Are you sitting here making excuses for you running?
Fair.
Quit talking. Quit talking.
I don't do that shit.
Quit talking. Let me double lock your cuffs.
Between the felony fleeing, first-degree endangering the welfare of a minor, and the fact that she was joyriding in her boyfriend's car, Thalia Jones is staring down a mountain of charges that ensure her Mother of the Year trophy will be a jail cell. In Little Rock, 32-year-old Byron Brown was behind the wheel of a 2006 BMW with fake tags when he refused to stop for state police. He exited I-30 at Geyer Springs, ran 2 red lights, then jumped back on the interstate, hitting 120 miles per hour and nearly crashing into another car.
87 George, it comes back to a gray Toyota Camry, 1052.
Tab 25 and 37.
Surveyed, and that is 1063, round 25, and 237 with white BMW displaying Adam David Boy, 872 George. 135 exit, eastbound 30.
Now we're going back 30 westbound. These are 84.
10-4 back westbound, 135.
Near the Stanton Road overpass, a trooper performed a tactical vehicle intervention, clipping the BMW and sending it out of control. The move stopped the chase, but Brown didn't survive the crash. Inside the BMW, troopers found an FN-57 pistol. Brown had multiple violations, but the chase ended before any questions could be answered. There honestly should be a special felony charge just for stealing a gorgeous American sports car and forcing the ASP boys to completely wreck it. This tragedy started when a Corvette was snagged from a Pocahontas Walmart parking lot. A trooper tracked it down and managed to get it pulled over, but the exact second his boots hit the pavement, the driver slammed the gas and launched a desperate getaway.
Roll one is down. Y'all go for seat, 1063, proceed 48.
48, y'all, for us starting to take off.
Cable.
Run the red light here, one ridge taking off. It's 1037, northbound on 63.
The Corvette blasted up to 113 miles per hour in a 60 zone. It might be an older machine, but that roaring V8 is easily capable of pushing some serious high speeds.
V113, light traffic.
I'm sure the trooper really didn't want to destroy this beautiful American sports car, pulling right up alongside it and giving the suspect multiple chances to just pull over. Instead, the driver kept pushing it.
Sarah, pull the car over. Stop the car, Sarah. Sarah, just stop the car. Pull over so you don't get hurt, Sarah. Just stop the car.
With no other choices left, the trooper delivered a brutal pit maneuver that sent the stolen Corvette spinning deep into a ditch. The driver desperately tried to gas it back onto the highway, forcing the trooper to permanently pin the car with his push bumper.
TVI, we're in the ditch. Sarah, show me your hands. Sarah! Sarah Bates, I know who you are. Show me your hands. Sarah, get over here, now. You see what I'm holding? Listen to me. Get over here. Turn around. Get down on your knees. Face down on the ground. Lay down like an airplane. Arms out to your side.
After ignoring a few commands, a highly intoxicated Sarah E. Bates finally realized the chase was over and surrendered. She just traded that sweet ride for a massive stack of charges, including a second offense DWI, vehicle theft, and felony fleeing. Between the 3 to 10 years for the high-speed fleeing charge and up to another 10 years for stealing the car, she is easily facing over a decade behind bars. If you make the spectacularly bad decision to run from the Arkansas State Police, you should go ahead and accept two absolute facts. Your car is going to get violently totaled, and your insurance company is definitely not covering the damage. The driver of a silver Lincoln had to learn this the hard way after blasting down the southbound shoulder of Interstate 530. Sergeant Preston spotted the vehicle flying over an overpass at 100 miles per hour, but the second he caught up and activated his lights, the driver completely ignored the warning and hammered the gas.
Let me around, sorry. Going out of this goddamn. Yeah, I'm back for 43. Yeah, just north of 73, slow down, but bring a roadway.
Sergeant Preston finally found his opening near entrance ramp 43 and delivered a brutal pit maneuver that absolutely totaled the Lincoln on the spot. The car spun violently out of control, smashed into the bridge's guardrail, and ricocheted straight back into the trooper's cruiser before grinding to a smoking halt. Troopers surrounded the wreckage and quickly discovered the pathetic reason for the desperate run: a bottle of THC cannabis oil and a vape pipe left sitting right in the front seat. After getting checked out for minor scratches, Casey Register was hauled straight to the county jail. He was hit with a heavy stack of charges, including felony fleeing, reckless driving, and drug possession. In Arkansas, a high-speed felony fleeing conviction alone carries a potential 3 to 10 years in state prison, meaning this catastrophic joyride just bought him a massive chunk of time behind bars. Film lovers know the rule: when the screen turns yellow, it's Mexico. Police chase lovers know when it's black and white, it's Florida. Late one night, FHP was cruising the interstate when a black Jaguar flew past at insane speed. Lights came on, but instead of backing off, the Jaguar dug in harder and took off.
Jaguar SUV, dark coach.
Where we turn to the squad vehicle 5429.
Alright, that's going back eastbound. I'm not sure what street this is. Negative, still on yeah, I got no
We all love ASP and GSP because they're ruthless, but this FHP trooper was on a different level. This wasn't even a pit. He drove his cruiser straight into the Jaguar, sacrificing his own car to shut it down. The trooper lost control and crashed into the trees, risking everything to end the run. The driver and passenger were dragged out, and right on cue came the excuse. The driver claimed he fell asleep at the wheel while doing 130 miles per hour. Classic. Arkansas Trooper Donnie Cheers and another cruiser zeroed in on a stolen SUV, screaming along at 130 miles per hour. The driver wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Two bad choices about to collide in the worst way. Cheers' dash cam showed the lead unit closing the gap, waiting for the perfect moment to shut the run down. At 130 miles per hour, the trooper's tap sent the SUV rolling, 8 full flips, before it slammed down in a grassy field. Mid-air, the unbelted driver was thrown out, hitting the ground hard but somehow still alive. Dazed from the crash, the driver staggered to his feet and tried to sprint off. He made only a few shaky steps before troopers closed in. Out of breath and banged up, he raised his hands and was cuffed on the spot. February 21, 2024, troopers in Escambia County were alerted about a suspect vehicle fleeing from State Road 29. The driver, Noel Almargo Pitanguat, was wanted out of Wisconsin on multiple felony warrants. Troopers spotted his Audi sedan entering Interstate 10 and tried to stop him, but he took the nearest exit and pushed over 100 miles per hour through city streets, refusing to give up.
You took the exit, I'll get on the okay. You took the exit, and then you get right back on westbound. Get right back on westbound. And he's taking the right turn on Molina, right turn Molina westbound, 482. No, don't get it real big curve.
Near Molino Road, a trooper hit the Audi's rear left side with a PIT. The crash was brutal. The car flipped multiple times through a ditch before landing upright. Noel Pitanguat had felony warrants out of Wisconsin and a suspended license. During the chase, he caused 2 hit-and-runs and injured 2 deputies. Wisconsin wouldn't extradite, but Florida hit him with multiple serious charges. On September 15, 2024, around 4:25 a.m., Trooper Kenneth Ray was patrolling Gandy Bridge in Pinellas County when he spotted a car speeding and swerving across lanes. He moved in to make a traffic stop, but the driver had no plans of pulling over. Near the bridge, Trooper Ray used a pit maneuver that slammed the car into the guardrail, sparks flying as metal scraped across concrete. Right after the crash, the passenger threw something out of the vehicle. Officers recovered it shortly after and confirmed it was drugs. The female driver and male passenger were both taken into custody. With drug charges and felony fleeing on the table, they're both now facing serious time behind bars. On October 3, 2024, 30-year-old Rashun Demon Gary was clocked at 90 miles per hour in a 60 zone on Highway 18 near Leechville. When Trooper Harris tried to stop him, Gary floored it, kicking off a dangerous high-speed pursuit.
Oncoming traffic. Coming up on here near Nestle. We'll be going through here in just a second.
Yep. An 8-1 off.
Look up behind you, he's swerving towards you.
Looking for that Charger. And before we get to them.
So Adam Tom John 34 Edward ATJ 34E. Great Chevy Equinox.
11 Jonesboro, I'm secondary. 42, I'll call it. Driving in oncoming traffic. TBI.
Trooper Drum caught up and hit the SUV with a clean pit at 130 miles per hour. The move worked. Gary's SUV spun out, but the trooper also lost control and crashed into a grassy field. Drum was hurt, but still got the job done. Gary jumped out and ran, but it didn't last long. He was caught and taken to the hospital, then straight to jail. He now faces felony fleeing and second-degree battery, and he's sitting on a $75,000 cash-only bond. On April 11, 2023, Arkansas State Police got a call that a woman had stabbed a man at a construction site, then drove to a gas station and stabbed 2 more people. A witness followed her as she sped off in a blue Ford Escape. Deputies and troopers caught up near Highway 88, and just like that, the chase was on.
5 to 8, can you go all the way eastbound or west?
We're back eastbound on 70, as in Magic Springs. I'm trying to catch up.
You're coming up on Magic Springs. Behind you today.
Yeah, we're moving right, moving right.
Osprey, Highway 37.
543.
Troopers nailed her with a pit maneuver near a gas station. The SUV spun out, slammed to a stop, and the suspect was pinned inside. She was badly hurt, and officers immediately called for EMS and fire crews. The suspect was pulled from the wreck with severe injuries and rushed to the hospital in critical condition. Despite efforts from medical staff, she later died from her injuries.